Eurofighter is a modern fighter. It's the biggest defense program in Europe ever. It's creating 100,000 jobs overall in Europe. We have the biggest suppliers in Europe involved in this program for 30 years. We have delivered more than 600 aircraft, not only in Europe, but also to the Middle East customers. We have 4 founding nations: Spain, UK, Germany, and Italy, and we have 5 export customers. In the Middle East mainly, but not only. We have Austria in Europe, we have Qatar, have Kuwait, have Oman, and Saudi Arabia. And we are creating combat mass, combat capabilities for our air forces, and this is the backbone of the air power for combat in Europe. 80% of the missions of these 4 countries, the UK, Germany, Italy, and Spain, 80% of the combat missions are done nowadays by Eurofighter. And in the Middle East is running operations on a daily basis with a very high satisfaction with our customers and doing missions every day. Air-to-air, air-to-ground is multi-role, has been evolved over the last 20 years, doing many missions and having combat operations also in the Middle East, and now participating in NATO missions, protecting the eastern flank of Europe, in particular in the Baltic Sea and in the Black Sea as well. I would say that the main advantage of the Eurofighter is it has a multi-role capability, so it can do many missions in the same flight. So you can do air-to-air, air-to-ground. It can do missions supported by different tankers, so the flexibility, the experience that we have gained over these 20 years of operations with so many air forces, and each of them have different needs, different requirements, and we have been learning from each other during these 20 years. So I would say the flexibility, the experience that we have won, it's going to reach very soon 1 million flying hours, and the adaptability to the different customer requirements that we have. It is also having a good capability in integrating European weapons, but also American weapons. And we are integrating the Eurofighter with other fighters in Europe, with the F-35, also collaborating with Rafale, flying it with the F-16. So it's adaptability, flexibility, and the combat experience gained over the last 20 years when we are sharing information in Europe and in the Middle East. Turkey has an important interest on the Eurofighter because they know the dimension of the program. In Europe, they know that it is supported by 4 strong nations in Europe, and they would like to become part of the family. I think it's a win-win situation because on one side, Turkey can benefit from the capabilities, the combat experience, and the future development path that we have with the Eurofighter, integrating that in one of the biggest air forces in the world, the Turkish Air Force. And also, the program can benefit from Turkish Air Force operational experience in the Middle East and in the Mediterranean Sea. It's very important for us, and we are very respectful and welcoming this interest of Eurofighter, and hopefully soon we can work together very closely. The campaign is led by BAE Systems industrially, and we in Airbus are supporting these campaign activities and supporting also the leadership of the UK government, because it's going to be a government-to-government agreement between the UK and Turkey, hopefully.